You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar par. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of... Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dove. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, yes, but your Sum is strong. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. I do not know how he came to be caught. The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Wait, I know you.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the... According to legend, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. What you're at? You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city? There must be another way. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end? I don't know about such things. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon... No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. Then... But getting both sides to agree... Maybe. What of the Greybeard? If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop. My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? What is it that you need? Now, if you don't mind...
What? Nah!
Honored to see you again, my Thane. let's get going.
I am your sword and your shield. Honored to see you again, my Thane. I am your sword and your shield. What do you need, my Thane? What do you need, my Thane?
We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeard... I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of... So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards... We will see if they still remember us. The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can... Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen...
Huh?
Won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've... intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for
Can't
me...
wait to kill another Imperial. I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, wouldve. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan. I'm not sure you belong here, friend.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Rayloff's alive. I hope that's true. But he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not every... Seems we're all branded. So long as your criminal past stays in the past. And you fight for me with honor and integrity.
But in the meantime,
we'll welcome
we
you
have
to
a
our
war to
ranks.
plan.
The Stormcloaks are fine. I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to me. For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. He seems to value my... I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time. Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard sticker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive.
Dalius has camps in the cave.
Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does a Red Guard want to fight for Skyrim? Fair enough, but are you willing to die for your home? All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to... That's what I like. So long as... I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use. It's where men have It's a strange rock formation, built by the ancients. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we?
I believe Garmar gave you something to do, so go do it. I believe Garmar gave you something to do, so go do it.
What?
heard what you did. Killing those foul witches.
Fletching suits me.
I may look the part of that.
Being old's not so bad, but a well-made arrow strikes fear.
God like White Mane has been laid to rest, I know. You're a harbinger of the companions. It is my honor to stand before you.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl
Balgruf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric
Something to
pillage his
report?
city.
General,
You people and your damn Jarls.
sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor. I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. Good.
Sir.
Speak with Legate Ricka. She will determine if you are Legion material.
The General...
Dismiss.
You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. Is that We'll soon fall. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you die, then I'll have... The ancients built many... Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair. Fort Hrogstad is... We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out... Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen.
Make it quick. Speak with Legate Ricka. She will determine if you are Legion material. We will oust Ulfric from Windhelm soon enough, and when we do, I'll have his head on a plate. Ulfric Stormcloak's head rolling away from his lifeless... We need the rift. We need to regain... There's not much up there, but the Legion's always been here. Without us to keep order. Take, for example, Ulfric Stormcloak, and... I'm originally from Cyrodiil, sent here at the request of the Emperor himself. Now, while I'm certain this is all terribly interesting to you, I have important matters to attend. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his... They are getting to be a problem. But my job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are for... Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Most of the Legion is tied down on the border with the Aldmeri Dominion. The Emperor can't... From the Imperial City, our war here is just a sideshow. An interlude before the main event against the Thalmor resume. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do. Don't worry, I'll come to this peace council of yours.
Talking peace with Ulfric? You must be an optimist. Talking peace with Ulfric?
Don't worry, I'll
You
come
must
to
be
this
an
peace
optimist.
council of yours.
Mind yourself.
I believe Galmar gave you something to do, so go do it.
What?
Nah! resources chasing a legend. We don't even know it exists.
The Jarls are upset. They don't all support you.
Damn the Jarls.
They demand the moot.
And damn the moot! We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Torik's woman on the throne? She'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
All the more reason, then. The crown would legitimize your claim.
A crown doesn't make a king.
No, but this one.
If it even exists.
Damn faithless Imperials.
And it will be the symbol of the righteousness of our cause. Think about it. The jagged crown. It heralds back to a time before Jarls and Moots. Back to the time when the king was a king because his enemies fell before him, and his people rose because they loved him. Skyrim needs that king. You will be that king, Ulfric. You must be.
Fight or die well.
When have I ever been false with you?
Fine.
Talos
I'll
guide you.
send the unblooded here with you. Fancy a crawl through a moldering dungeon to see if you can.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this
crown.
land belongs to.
It will be there. You'll see. You're alive. I owe Ulfric a drink. I have to admit, I didn't think we'd be seeing you again. I misjudged you. You're definitely Stormcloak material. It's time we made this official. You ready to take the oath? Don't take too long figuring it out. Might mistake your hesitation for Imperial sympathies. Come back when you're committed to the cause, or go join the Legion. They're taking anyone with a pulse these days. Can't wait to kill another.
If it's better board you're after, Gandahlur's swords got closer.
Dalius has camps in the Pale, entertaining thoughts of battle. The Empire still underestimates the force of our cause. Soon enough, we will march on Solitude, and on that day the heroes of Sovngarde will march with us. And not entirely true, though not. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the grave. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. We're fighting because we're done bleed. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the Empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarl. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes. And there's no one else but us. I killed Torrik to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. True, he didn't stand a chance against me, but that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire. His father before him, perhaps. He was too privileged and too foolish. More interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King. For too long, he's been handpicked by the Emperor and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth. I, his only son, when finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was clamoring in angry voices. The throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. The Empire thinks it holds. It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation, I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to... Good. We still hold. I doubt the Empire Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Hey, watch it!
What? What? Nah!
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know, but regrets. Take your seat at the council table. Let us see
Arngeir,
what
is it?
wisdom we can find among
You
these
know why we're here.
warriors of Skyrim.
Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
What are we waiting for?
We must succeed here today.
I'm here because it's required of me. But there's nothing to be gained by talking to that murderer.
I'm glad I finally got a chance to see this place.
Is everyone here? Let's get this started.
If you can arrange an end to the fighting, Dragon's Reach is at your disposal.
When has any good ever come from talking to the Empire?
I never thought I'd ever willingly stand in the same room with Tullius again. At least not without a weapon in my hand.
Take your seat, and we can begin. Why delay? Please, take your seats. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Fair enough. I was hoping you could put aside your loyalties for the greater good, but I see you're firmly in Ulfric's camp. Still, having another port would ease our supply situation considerably. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
What talking to them gets us.
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brynna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. Winterhold will be turned over to the Empire, although the college itself will retain its traditional neutrality. You both agree to this?
The sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Dalmai. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truth gives you what you need. It won't last. There's one more thing. We know about Parthenax. That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And he's not just any dragon. He committed atrocities so infamous he needs to die. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you. If they had their way, the Greybeard... Think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to... Make your choice, Dragonborn. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Could have gone worse. Now it's up to you to deliver.
Wait, I know you. The Greybeards have arranged truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials. How long can such a thing last?
Ulfric, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure
Wait,
you know well.
I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crime. Well, your bounty is low. All right. Get out of my sight. But you're known to me now, scum. Remember that.
I don't know how you talk the Jarl into this plan of yours. Balgrup and I share a battle bond. We met as youths, and when he gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so. I've got my eyes.
I'm still here.
Let's go.
In the ancient tongue, you are Dovahki.
Don't hurt me.
Stop.
Thief. Is someone there?
Stop, thief!
You dirty thief!
Dirty thief.
I'll make you pay.
Get
Oh,
us
well.
clear.
Must have run off. Come see me in the market if you're looking. The finest custom.
Did you get that purchase agreement?
I cannot best you!
Stop! Thief!
You dirty thief.
Stop! Thief! Ah! Mercy! Ah! Stop! Thief! Enough! Stop! Thief!
All hail the Dragonborn.
What's the hurry? If it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoril witches, how can I assist you, companion?
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Yes? This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she... I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail, they should be back shortly. You're welcome to wait here if you like.
What is it you seek, my child? We are devoted to the goddess Mara. Her blessings are many. To receive the touch, explore. Are you prepared, then, to help? The dawn Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, the village of Iverstead. This is the prayer heard by the goddess, and I will entreat Mara on your behalf. Visiting Riften? All are well. Pleased to meet. Mara is the handmaiden of Kine, the goddess of the storm and the mother of men. She is the bearer of... If you wish to make a donation to her benevolence, speak to Maramal and ensure your true love will endure for all eternity. May you carry the warmth of Mara to all corners of the frozen wastes. What do you need, my friend? I'm feeling much better thanks to your efforts.
See ya. Need something?
Are you the one sent by Mara? My parents are being Bassianus wants to marry me, and I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and he only cares about this stupid town. But my mother's not any help either. I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing. Have you spoken to my parents yet? Please, my love depends on it.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
You must be another pilgrim on the... Oh my. Now don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, if they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take faster to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. I'm sure I know she thinks she's in love with Bassianus. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Klimek. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much. Used to be a good-sized town. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies, and like always, the boy lacks any kind of... A little push, and this would all be simpler. Just get out of town as fast as you can.
Everyone else does.
Nothing for anyone here.
I wish I could make my liveries more. Ah, good to see you again. Quite a climb. Anyway, much appreciated. Oh, Fastred. I'm not sure what happened. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women. What did you call me? You mean I should just tell her? Ysmir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore. I'm off to see her.
Hail, Samana. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those
Fastrid, I have something to say to you.
Klimek? What is it?
I don't want you to leave Iverstead.
Why not?
Because I would miss you.
Pilgrim or not?
But I thought you only cared about your
through our
fishing.
backwards little town.
What good are fish if you have to eat them alone?
Oh, Klimek.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
Mind yourself.
What do you want? Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me? I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yafthor. What about him? She would. I'll go speak to Fastrid. Post haste.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to hide.
Codlak White Mane is in a better place now. Or is there any place like that?
Fastrid, we must speak.
Bassianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
It's a fine day with you around. Oh, you're a traveler. You must have so much to tell about the world outside this boring town.
Can't believe Fastrid ran off to Riften with that bastard.
I wish I could go with you.
I hope Fastred's doing well in Riften. I miss her.
Sure, leave. Anyone else?
Daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High
It's a
Hrothgar.
fine day with you
No
around.
other reason to pass through.
Get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.